3, 2, 1. I'm going on a trip in your favorite rocket ship, soaring through the sky, little Einstein.
So we're just gonna go ahead and jump on into the questions that you guys left for us on Instagram, and biggest of thank yous to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. But we'll get into that a little bit later. Let's do it. Was there any mistakes in the day?
Yeah.
Oh, was there? So we had one big mistake. We forgot the wedding bands.
We didn't forget them. Who forgot them?
I don't know
Miss Batson forgot them.
I don't know if it was technically my mom's job. Did we?
I think it was.
Okay.
So we got the wedding bands and we took them to your mom's house because everybody was getting ready there the day of. And she put them away so she knew where they were. I think it was her fault. So
we got to the church. My maid of honor, Najah, comes up to me and she's like, so we don't have wedding bands. Walking down the aisle, T-minus 5 minutes. What do we do? So I just started trying on all my friends' wedding bands to try to see whose would fit my hand the most. So I ended up wearing my cousin Tina's wedding band. And you used a friend's?
Yeah, I used Mason's. Shout out to Mason. Shout out to you, Mason.
So yeah, we used the wedding bands that were not ours, and just, you know, it was great. Did we do wedding gifts for each other?
We did.
We did, and that's another thing. That was a mistake.
So India got me this watch.
I
don't know if you can see it, but I'm obsessed with watches, and I've actually been wanting this watch for like over a year already.
Yeah.
And she connected with my dad to like help her get the watch because it's like kind of hard to get. And she got it for me, and it was a great surprise. It was so great. I love it.
I'm so glad. I've had it for such a long time, obviously, because I had it ready for the first wedding date. So it was like a thrill to finally give it to him. But for my gift, which I love, but Daniel forgot it the day of the wedding.
I did.
So our videographer, so cool. I can link them in the description box down below. They're incredible. JJ comes over to me and he's like, okay, so we're gonna do like gifts and stuff, right? Here, I'm like, yeah, here's the gifts, go bring them to Daniel. And he's like, okay, I'll go get yours and then I'll film you opening it. And I'm like, okay, perfect. He comes back upstairs and he's like, so there's no gift. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, okay, so you're okay. I was like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're getting married. I don't care about the gift. It's fine. And he was like, okay, there's no gift. And
I did
like, okay.
I did forget the gift. So I did forget that. You know, that is totally my fault. But I tried to play it cool.
Why'd you forget it?
It's the biggest day of my life. What do you mean?
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was a good answer. I just forgot it. I tried to play it cool, like, oh, the gift. I just have it at home. But she got it, and she loves it.
Yes, so, wait, and one more thing. You told the videographer, I think you were like, this is my first time getting married. Sorry, like, wasn't really prepared for this. I thought that was hysterical. Yes, so he ended up getting me, I'll show them a close-up. It's this really beautiful, gold necklace that has like a heart with like little diamonds on it. And I have said for as long as I can remember, like years ago, I told him that I wanted a 14 karat gold necklace that I could shower in, live my life in, and that would be like a little heart or like something sweet from him. And so he remembered and got that for me on our wedding day, and I'm never gonna take it off. I haven't taken it off since.
I know.
I'm not gonna take it off.
It's gonna rust.
It's not gonna rust. Wedding purchase regrets. I feel like honestly this is more like a question for me, so
Definitely.
I'll answer. My biggest wedding purchase regret was my shoes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because you took them off like a pata sucia.
I took them off. Because I got blisters. I should have worn them for like days and events before the wedding. Like brand new shoes.
I feel like you mentioned that. You had said that you were gonna do that.
I know,
it
but
was
then
hectic.
it didn't happen because life. But yeah, I asked people. I asked my mom, I asked Najah, my maid of honor, I asked friends if I could just wear tennis shoes for the wedding day. And everyone was like, ew, no, that's so silly. But I really wish that I would have.
Nobody even saw your shoes.
Exactly, that's why. And so they were like, they were flats because I was trying to be smart and not wear heels and be like uncomfortable, but I was still uncomfortable. It wasn't nearly as bad as wearing heels, but I mean, they were like $150.
Return them.
I can't return them.
They're returning queen.
I can't return them now.
Maybe you can sell them on eBay. You have some fanatic.
India Batson's wedding shoes for sale, $10,000.
Used and sweaty.
Full of sweat and blister blood. How did you feel walking down the aisle? How did you feel when I walked down the aisle?
I was just focusing in on like breathing. You took my breath away.
Yeah.
The organ, so we had an organ player and the organ was so loud. Like I've never heard an organ like that. And the church was so big.
Yeah.
I can like feel it in my bones.
It was beautiful. It was so dramatic. Bum, 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 bum. It was very dramatic.
Yeah, so just like that. How was it?
Bum, bum. Okay, so just so you guys know, we did end up getting married in a church like we wanted to, but we had to switch churches at the last minute. We were getting married in like a small, intimate, pretty church, but we ended up getting married in a much larger church so that we could actually, for COVID safety reasons, have every other row blocked off so that no families were sitting next to anyone they didn't know. Each family had their own pew. It was super spaced out, and I mean, I felt very safe. And
yeah, it was so everybody can feel safe.
Right.
And like we wanted our friends and family to be there. So that's why we had to do that.
Yeah. When I was walking down the aisle, I didn't even look at you. Did you notice that?
What were you looking at?
I was looking at everyone. It was like the only moment where like I could look to my right and see your mom and look to my left and see my friends from out of town and look like I was just like, oh wow, like all my favorite people in one room, and it was just really special, and I was just like soaking it up and looking at everyone. And then I got to the end and then I saw you and then I was like, oh, it's Daniel, and then it was just like a moment.
Daniel was the one who was at the end of the aisle. Surprise! It's Daniel, my pick. What'd you think was in there?
Living together now, how do we feel about living together? I mean, it's only been a couple days, so far
yeah,
so
we
good,
were on vacation. We were on vacation. So we had the wedding.
Yeah.
Then we didn't leave till Monday, right? So we did spend the weekend together.
Right.
Then we had the vacation, and then we just got back. So it's only been, what, like 2 nights?
Yeah, it hasn't been long at all. I will say that my biggest fear with living together, I think both of our fears, has always just been that we're just gonna be together 24/7 and that we're never gonna like have our own show to watch or do our own thing or whatever. And like, even last night, like we'd been together, we'd been together every single day, literally all day, every day for the honeymoon. So when we came home, you went in there and you watched, I don't know, like TikTok or something. And then I was sitting out here and I watched Downton Abbey. And I enjoyed it. I thought it was nice. Like, we don't have to every single night of our lives, we have the same favorite show. We have the same, like, we can have like our own thing.
I don't like any of the shows India watches.
I watch great shows.
She watches like sci-fi.
What? Shut up, you're so full of crap. I don't watch sci-fi. Why do you tell people that?
I don't know. It's funny. I don't like the shows you watch.
Let's take a second for a commercial break. Before jumping back into our Q&A, I wanted to talk a little bit about today's sponsor, which is, of course, Skillshare. So, as you guys know, I really genuinely love Skillshare. I think that the community that they have developed of just creative, fun content to explore and learn and create, and I love it. And I can honestly say that because Skillshare puts out new content every month of different topics and classes, I have explored topics that I probably wouldn't have explored without it. Currently, I am taking, it's like drawing. I'm really not the best, but I'm having fun. You know, in high school, I actually took a lot of art classes. I won an award, an art award, no big deal, at a college while I was still in high school. But I honestly just was not the best at drawing, and I really have been just having fun. I got a sketch pad and I don't know. I mean, you know, I'm not great, but I'm getting there. For those of you who want to check it out, the class is called Mastering Illustrations. by Josiah is the teacher, and it's got sketching and coloring and inking, and it's just cool. But maybe drawing isn't your thing. Maybe you're more into productivity classes or creative writing classes, fine art classes, animation classes. They have a lot of really cool writing classes. Writing has never been my strong suit, but hey, maybe in the future I'll take it up. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning. There are no ads, and it is less than $10 a month, and they are constantly putting out new premium content. If you want to check it out, you know I got you, girl. If you check out the link in the description box down below, right there, you can get a free trial of Skillshare Premium. I actually did it before I even worked with Skillshare because I saw someone else talking about it in a video and I just got hooked. So be sure to check out the link in the description box down below to get your free trial of Skillshare today. All right, let's go ahead and jump back into the video.
Next question, what's the best advice you guys received from your post asking for marriage advice?
We got a lot of really good advice. I highly recommend you go check out my Instagram. Feel free to follow while you're there. But on a recent post, I asked for marriage advice from all my married babes out there, and I got almost 1,000 comments of really solid marriage advice. But I'm trying to think which one would be my favorite. What do you think?
I didn't read through all of them. I did read through some of them. I would say one of the best marriage advice that I received was from a very wise man by the name of Hugh.
That's my dad's name.
Mr. Batson. I can call him Hugh now that we're married, right?
No.
Well,
Still, Mr. Batson to you.
Well, Mr. Batson, about like 3 or 4 months before I popped the question, or before I even like brought it to him to get his like blessing,
yeah,
we were just riding in the car together one day going somewhere, and he started talking about marriage and about how it's a commitment, you know, and like, you know, when you do get married, your wife is gonna upset you one day, you're gonna upset your wife, and you know, you'll go through ups and downs, and sometimes, you know, the world will be telling you like the easier thing to do is just walk away.
Yeah.
But like going into it with the mindset of like, this is a commitment, and there will be ups and downs. Like I've kept that in my mind, because there's gonna be those ups and downs. So I'll tell you, those downs are down. It's only been a week and a half, but baby, I'm committed.
Okay, I this isn't a question on there, but I have a good one.
Okay.
What do you think, like marriage advice? Not marriage advice. I mean, we not here to give marriage advice. But like wedding day advice would you give to someone?
I think doing the first look was smart.
I agree.
Because then we were able to get all of our pictures done and really enjoy like the ceremony and then the reception afterwards.
I agree.
Because if you don't do that, like I would have to wait to see her at like 6 o'clock,
That's
7
ridiculous.
o'clock.
To me.
And then cram in all the pictures like during the time where we're supposed to be spending time with like our family and our friends.
I agree. I think we got to spend the most time together this way, and just like actually enjoy the day.
Yeah.
I don't know. I loved it. For me, the best advice that I would give is to do whatever you want. Like if you want to wear tennis shoes, like I said, wear tennis shoes. For my father-daughter dance with my dad, we did a fun rock song by Stevie Nicks, because we like Stevie Nicks and that's what we wanted to do.
Rock and roll, baby.
And we didn't want to do a song where, no offense, but like, you know, it's like, little girl fly away, you'll always be my baby.
I'm not a girl, not quite a woman.
That's not
How does it go?
That's not a father-daughter dance song.
It's that Britney Spears song.
That's not a Britney Spears song.
Yeah, it is. I think
Really?
it is. Yeah.
I'm not a girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, it's just to do whatever you want. We didn't do cake because we don't like cake. So guess what? We had cookies and milk, and we had a cookie milk bar because we wanted to have cookies. You know, I feel like it's nice to just do whatever you want. And if you're into Star Wars, make it Star Wars. Like just do.
See what I'm saying? Sci-fi. She really wanted that Star Wars themed wedding. I said no.
Just do you, honestly.
Yeah.
And then of course we were receiving a lot of questions about the honeymoon, and we had a great time.
Yeah.
We had a great time. We had some some romantic evenings under the stars on the porch. I'll leave it at that.
Got a lot of cardio and lost some weight.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
I was working up a sweat.
Okay, that's a wrap on our wedding day Q&A. That's a wrap. Thanks guys, and biggest of thank yous again to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye guys.